What is your favorite part about being in Special Forces?
My favorite part of being in Special Forces is every day's different. So you don't get the monotony of going on the same trips, doing the same things. Every day is different, every deployment's different. So it keeps everything fresh.
What makes a SORB recruiter different from a regular recruiter?
SORB recruiter's interesting because you get to tell your story. I represent Special Forces, so get a guy or a girl come in that are interested in Special Forces, come in, ask questions, see if it's for them, point them in the right direction, not just for applying for Special Forces, but what they need to do to train for Special Forces selection.
What are the minimum requirements to go to selection?
So right now the requirements are you can be male or female, GT score of 100 or higher. Additionally, pass our APFT, which is 49 push-ups, 59 sit-ups, a 15-12 on the 2-mile run, 6 pull-ups from a dead hang, and have no UCMJ.
What are some things a soldier can do to prepare for selection?
I think what we see typically come into our office, you need to be physically fit, but we break it down to guys, hey, you're gonna be running and rucking out there and climbing ropes for the obstacle course. So that's what you need to be training on and practicing before you go out there, so to set you up for success. So going to the gym, lifting heavy and all that is fine, but when it comes to having to ruck 8-10 miles and whatever the distance is, those deadlifts aren't gonna help you out in the long run. But then on the psychological side of things, you need to be a guy or a girl that is motivated, is mature, can be told, hey, we got to do this, and you're just jumping into the mix with all the rest of whoever's on your team to get along with that. Because the one thing that does happen out of selection, you could be a PT stud, but when you get to team week, if you don't mesh well with others, you're not going to mesh well on an ODA. So you do need to have the interpersonal skills to get along with others.
What MOSs are available?
Sure. So we have 18 Bravo, which is a weapons sergeant, 18 Charlie, which is an engineer, 18 Delta, which is a medic, and then 18 Echo, which is communications.
When do you choose your MOS and your language?
Towards the end of selection, you get to choose your MOS and your language, although they do kind of suggest what would be more successful for you.
What's it like to be an Operational Detachment Alpha or Green Beret?
Sure. Being on an ODA is different from, maybe serving in a platoon or in the regular Army, in that you're working in a small, tight-knit unit. You have 11 other guys on your team. Each one of those guys obviously went to selection, went through the qualification course, very motivated, self-starter. But as a team, everybody has their own specific mission, MOS, that they're taking care of. So whether you're the communications guy or the weapons guy, you're in charge of your specialty, and nobody's there looking over your shoulder to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. You're the subject matter expert in that field, and you're dependent upon on that team for that.
What's your favorite part about being a soft recruiter?
I think my favorite part of being a soft recruiter is talking to a lot of the candidates that come in about the application process, but then also what it's going to take to train them up to get there. We do see a lot of those individuals come back to our office and talk to us and tell us, like, hey, that was what actually helped me out there by doing those rucks or going on those runs, climbing those ropes, because there are a lot of guys that physically may think that they know what's going to go on at selection, and then when they actually get there, it's completely different. So it is good to see those individuals come back, because at the end of the day, I could be on a team downrange with those individuals in the long run.